In the examination, usually in theory they ask you what is breech extraction, what are the different methods, when in which cases it is indicated. First, try to understand what is breech extraction. I am putting my hand inside or some instrument inside the vagina and taking out the fetus. That is what is breech extraction. Hence, try to understand. It is a method which is done under anesthesia. With a good light source, anesthetist available, neonatologist available, nurses helping me around. Okay, so let us learn what exactly is done. This is the method usually done for extended arms. One method which is done for a delivery of extended arm is Lawson's manual. It is without anesthesia. It is not included in breech extraction. But a second method to deliver the extended arms is the classical method to deliver. That is included under breech extraction. Okay. What do you understand by arms are extended? Means when I deliver the trunk this way, for the arms in front of the chest, I can't make them out. Or, so stretched out armpit, I can see here. So it is like this. First, I should understand the principle of the Lawson's manual. When it is extended like this, the posterior arm is at a lower level than the anterior. It is like this because of the curve of the pelvic axis and the curve sacral hollow. Okay. So it is anterior, but this, though it is at a lower level, it is not seen at a vulva. Hence, I make out the arms in front of the chest. I have to lift the trunk up. Rotate the trunk in such a way that posterior shoulder is brought anteriorly, like this. So seen at the vulva now. Now depress the trunk so that arm is seen. What next? I have to follow the arm and hook the finger at the elbow. This method of movement of elbow is adduction. This is flexion and this is traction. So how I have taken out the arm? By adduction, flexion, traction. Now next, I lift the trunk again, the one which has gone posteriorly. Bring the shoulder anteriorly. Now when I am interested in taking it out, depress the trunk down, follow the arm, forearm, hook the finger, take out the hand by adduction, flexion, traction. This is how I have manipulated the fetus outside the introitus without anesthesia. That's why it is included under assisted breech delivery. I am assisting delivery of the extended arms without anesthesia. Okay. This one fails. Then the next method is give anesthesia to the lady. Put her hand inside. First you deliver the antearm first. This is the arm, forearm and hand. Catch hold. Give the pressure to the back side of the arm. Let it fall down. Then when the elbow is seen, hook the finger, take it out. You have to say adduction, flexion, traction. It is not abduction. It is adduction of the arm, flexion of the elbow joint, traction to the hand. Now what is left is delivery of the extended legs. Anesthesia to the lady. I'll call the anesthetist in the labor room, give the anesthesia or ship the patient to the operation theatre. The name of the method is Pinard's manual. This is the popliteal fossa. So under anesthesia, what I'll do is follow the thigh. Reach up to the popliteal fossa. Press your finger in the pin-like fashion. So that what will happen? There will be flexion at the knee joint. So that the footling is approachable. Catch hold of the footling. Take it out by adduction, flexion, traction. Then again here, follow the thigh. Press, catch hold of the footling. Deliver it out by adduction, flexion, traction. This is the method we deliver out the extended legs under anesthesia. It is included as a breech extraction. Let us be sure in the mind that why these things happen. Extended arms, extended legs. When I am giving undue traction forcefully, the patient is in first stage itself. Dilatation is hardly 8 centimeter and I give traction. Naturally with that, Either the legs become extended or the arms also become extended. That is one issue. Or when the rupture of membrane occurs and the patient pushes, that time also partially dilated cervix pulls the hand up. How do you diagnose that the hand is extended and the legs are extended? Legs are extended are diagnosed that they don't come out. The foot link first comes out, slips out of the perineum. Here it is held up like this. That is how you diagnose. How do you diagnose extended arms? They are not felt in front of the chest when the inferior angle of scapula is seen. This is how you diagnose, and this method is known as breech extraction. It should be followed by exploration of cervix, manual placenta, and stitch the episiotomy. So 3 surgeries are done simultaneously in breech extraction. Why exploration of cervix? Because I have done so many manipulations. There are chances of cervical tear, cervical laceration, traumatic PPH. Why manual placenta? I have given anesthesia to the patient. Naturally, I have to put my hand inside and take out the placenta. Hence, it is not a simple breech extraction. Breech extraction with episiotomy, with cervical exploration, with manual placenta. So all surgical procedures are combined together to give an advantage to the lady that fetus is okay, the mother is okay, newborn is okay, and mother is okay. Thank you so much.